Hello, dear students. I hope you enjoy the first part of third level, and I hope you have understood enough about the the proportion which we have read and also we have understood about it. Now, before moving to the second part, I would like to give you a brief introduction, a brief summary, which we can realize that we have that incident which we had yesterday we've been through. So now here there is a man whose name is Charlie, who had been gone through with one of a different kind of atmosphere, a different kind of a place which he had ever never expected. He had been through by a railway station. The name of the railway station was Grand Central Station, and that he was putting his all efforts to make people sure that he had definitely visited the third level. And now it's very very hard for the other people to believe on it, because in the Grand Central Station there are only two levels, and here he was saying that there were three. Now he went to his friend, who was by profession a psychiatrist, whose name is Sam, and the Sam explained that actually he is not happy, and that's why he wants to escape from his life, because of that this time the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, and the Charlie, his friend, wants to escape from all these uh, extortion, all these problems. And that's he is expecting, that's why he is imagining, that's why he is like he said that it's a walking dream fulfillment. That's why he is saying that about it. So we have read about this one, and now moving to next, the second part of this lecture of this chapter, that is, now in this chapter we are going to tell about, or we are going to understand that how's the atmosphere of inside of of the Grand Central Station, and how does he reach there? Who is he here? Charlie. How does Charlie reach there in the Grand Central Station? How it was? How's the interior of the Grand Central Station, and how's the people? Because this time he has been running in the time period of 1890. 1890, how the railway station was looked like, the people, costumes, how's the atmosphere of inside. So we will come to know many things about it, and in the end the story will go with full of suspect. Now here, so let me tell you that we have finished that something. I think Grand Central is growing like a tree, pushing out new corridors and new staircase like roots. As I have told you that the Grand Central, as he entered in the Grand Central Station, it seems like that the doors, the corridors, the way, no, they are not going to end. They are just extending from one place to another place. So it was very very different. It was very very difficult for finding his right way. And now moving to next, there is probably a long tunnel that nobody knows, that feeling it's underway the city right now. So as he earlier he was giving this Grand Central Station as example of tree, and now he is saying that the Grand Central is not a station, it's a tunnel, a long tunnel which is not going to stop, which is not going to end. And it's like in this Grand Central Station that there is a whole city is extended, a whole city is developed, where we will come to know what the ways, what type of things comes in his ways. So on its way to the Times Square, and maybe another to Central Park. So here one route goes to the Times Square, and the another way goes to the Central Park. And maybe because for so many people through the years, Grand Central has been an exit. Exit means going outside. Like we have like railway station, every railway station has a exit. Exit means exit gate, so where people can go outside from the railway station. But here the meaning is different. The exit means a way of escape. A way of escape from which? from that what going in his mind, in the childly mind, that he is not satisfied in this world. The world is not being for him. The world is too much cruel, too much extortion, too much assault is there, so that's why he is not happy with this condition. So moving to next, maybe that's how the tunnel I got into. But I never told my psychiatrist friend about the idea. So my friend, the name of my friend, Sam, who is a psychiatrist, I didn't tell him about this incident, that how I reached there. Now here, in the next paragraph, the corridor I was in began angling left, that they were turning in a left side, and slanting downward, bending downside. Slanting means bending. The way the doors were bending downwards, and I thought that was wrong, but I kept on walking. I was in this conscious mind that I can understand that these are the not sign, these are the not main points where I generally go outside from the railway station, but these signs are totally different. These locations was totally different. I ever never been through it, but I kept on walking. All I could hear was the empty sound of my own footsteps. So now there was, in this corridor, there was nothing, no man. It was a no man's of land. There was no person was there. So he was just by himself. There was no any sound, only just his own footstep sound. And I didn't pass a soul. Then I heard that sort of hollow roar. Hollow means empty, no sound. Empty roar. Roar means a big noise. A big noise of whom? Hollow roar ahead, the means open space and people talking. So now he had reached at a kind of a big place in a form of hall. You have seen in the hall, when you enter in any hall where is a marriage is going on, or any celebration is going on, any seminar is there, so there is a voice of chirping of many people. They are talking to each other. So there was a empty hall in this place. So we can imagine that what type of place is it. It might be at inside the main hub of third level. Main hub means where the ticket windows are there. Generally trains pass through that. This is a arrival and departure point. So he had reached at that place. The tunnel turned sharp left. I went down a short flight of stairs and came out of the third level at Grand Central Station. Now here we can say, now after passing through the that hall, he went left side, and now he had reached at the main Grand Central Station. For just a moment I thought I was back on the second level, but I saw the rooms were smaller and there were fewer ticket windows and train gates, and the information booth is center was wood and old looking, and the man in the booth wore a green eye shade and long black sleeves protectors. Now here you just, this paragraph, these lines which I have put in my all efforts, that means that these lines you have to keep in your mind very carefully, because this in many questions answers you have to reply it. Now here, now he is comparing the second level between third level. The third level is totally different. How? Because he is saying that for just a moment he saw that now he had reached again in the second level, but I saw the room was smaller. Whatever the room was there inside the railway station, it was smaller. There were fewer ticket windows, as now these days in the second level, in the first level, there are many ticket windows are there, so where the passenger can easily take the ticket without wasting their time standing in the queue. But in the previous time, in 1890, where the long queues were there. People generally not to visit that too much. The transportation was not too much familiar, but now it's, we can say that all we human people are depending on the transport, especially public transport. So now, and what he is saying that now it means that he is watching each and every activity by his opening eyes, means that it, as his friend has told that it was a dream, it's a walking dream. Now you can imagine that there were fewer ticket windows and train gates, that in the train, in the previous, in the ancient time of trains, where the gates were very infused. And the information booth in the center was wood. Now information booth means inquiry, like where the inquiry window, where people generally go there and ask for their train, the travel, the departure. So they generally have these queries. So information booth means query booth, and which was made of wood, and also looking old. Now if we compare the infrastructure of past and present, you have seen that different stones, marbles are used to build a station or any building. Even people are using tiles or different variety. Even they use also furniture of wood, but there are mix up of everything. But in the previous time, people generally built their any building, any house by the woods. Now here, house, the people, the officers who were working inside this third level, their outfits, their outer appearance, how they look like. So he is saying that the man in the booth wore a green eye shade. Eye shade means the spectacles, which is green colors, and long black sleeve protector. So on, and here he is wearing a kind of coat which is a protector coat. The light were dim and sort of flickering. So when he reached inside the third level, the light were flickering. Flickering means like sometimes it becomes dim and sometimes it becomes more lighter. So here this is the way of lightning he is explaining us. And then I saw why they were open flame gas light. So now I understood that now open flame gas light means, here students, gaslight means, I would like to tell you and make you understand that in the previous time, like we have LED, we have different bulbs, but in the past time people use lamp, where the fire, where the flame always rise there and always spread the light. But now in second level there are tube lights, there are LED, there are different way of light. But in the past time people generally use gas light, which burned by the gas. So I hope you understood this this paragraph. So now again, how's the Grand Center looks like. So you can imagine, you can say that, sir, the third level was totally different from the second, because when he entered, when the Charlie entered, he found that the rooms were smaller, the train gates were very fewer, and the booth window was made of wood, and the people who were working in this information booth was wearing a eye shade as well as the protector, and there were gas lights. So these are the symbols, these are the signs which tell us that how the Grand Center looks like from inside. Now moving to the ahead, how's other things he observed. Now there were brass spittoons on the floor. Spittoons means where it's a kind of bin, like as we have dustbin, but spits means thukna, where people generally they were placed at many places, and now people generally go there and have whatever there inside the mouth, they just spit it. And across the station, a glint of light caught my eyes. Glint means a very shining eyes caught my eyes. Now the actual meaning of glint, I would like to tell you that shining and glowing. A man was pulling a gold watch from his vest pocket. Now a man was pulling means dragging from one of his pocket, from his pocket, and he snapped open the cover. Like you have seen a round shade of watch, a wrist watch, or maybe a carry watch. People generally, you have seen such type of watch in many movies. So people generally have, they just, it's a made of iron, and it opens in a folding, it's a folding. And now when people just want to check the time, they just open it and just watch the time as well as, and then they put it back. So in generally people have a such type of habit, such type of passion, that to have keeping a such type of accessories along with them when they move from office, from home. He snapped open the cover, glanced at watch, and frowned. And frown means he just make his frown just tighter. Like maybe he is intense, maybe he is in worry that now he was expecting the time was not at that level, but now that he was getting late, that's why he is intense little bit. He wore a derby hat. A derby hat means a kind of you have seen in this, let me tell you how the derby hat looks like. It looks like this one. These are the derby hats, which generally you have seen the cowboys and many other people generally watch or wear such type of hat. A black 4-button suit with tiny lapels. Lapel means button, and there were, whatever the coat he was wearing, there were 4 buttons. Generally, which we have seen many people in the coat suit boot. They have only 3 buttons, and only 2 buttons worked, and the 3 was only for showing. But here in that previous time, people generally have their coat with 4 buttons at front. And how the people look like, and he had a big black hand blur mustache. Hand blurred means like in this shape, you have seen, like generally people have in India also. Then I looked around and saw that everybody in the station was dressed like 18, 19 something, and I never saw so many beards, sideburns, and fancy mustache in my life. Sideburns means like these, like you have seen this, they have a very bigger in that, till that here, in that shape, like it's a kind of a part of beard, but they always have shape from this side, but they have mustache, but from this side they always clean, from this side they always have clean shape, but from this side they always raise their, always increase their hairs from the cheek side. So it's a we can say it's a hand blur mustache. Sideburns, it's a sideburn, you can see here, this one, sideburns and fancy mustache in my life. Now here what he is saying about the woman, a woman walked in through the train gate. So a train passed here and a woman came out from the train. And how her appearance, she wore a dress with leg of mutton sleeves and skirts on the top of her high bottom shoes. Now her legs were like a mutton. Mutton means here the goat that you have seen. The goat has very thin legs. Here the woman was also having very thin legs and also hands as well as, and she was having a skirts which was till her big boot. Like here, my dear student, the difference between shoes and boot are always of leather, and they are, sometimes boots always cover our ankle as well as sometimes they reach to the like we can say So sometime they reach to our knee. So this is the difference between shoes. Shoes always be below the ankle. Now moving to next. Back of her, out of the track, I caught a glimpse of a locomotive. As I have told you, locomotive is a part of a train that always stand in front. So you have got the idea that I am talking about the engine, where the train which leads the whole train. A very small courier and Ives locomotive. That, my dear students, if you write these words in your answer sheet, definitely examiners will be very happy and very glad. Let here small courier and Ives locomotive. This is the name of the company which is mentioned on the top of the engine. Locomotive with a funnel shaped stack. Funnel means keep. Keep you have seen, like whenever you have seen in many mineral shops, many like fuel shops, where they, whenever they are putting the oil inside any bucket, inside any bottle, they have a kind of keep which is like this shape. So the front portion, the front part of the train, of the engine, of the locomotive was in a peak mode or in a peak shape. So, and also you have seen such type of trains in the ancient time as well as in like toys, in a form of toys, they have this type of shape. And also this was the steam engines which was run by the coal, which was run by the water as well as. Now here, to make sure, I walked over to a newsboy where he had been through by a newsboy, and glanced at the stack of papers at his feet. Stack means a big bundle of newspapers. So now what he observed in it, it was the World. The newspaper name was the World, as we have newspaper of different company by the different name, the Times of India, the Hindustan Times, so different names we have, the Tribunes as well as. Now the World has not been published for years. Now he is saying that the World newspaper has been stopped, it's not publishing right now, it has been and by a long time before, but now he is looking at right now, like that a boy who is trying to carry these the stack of newspaper from one place to another place to sell it or maybe for other reason. So now he is saying that definitely it shows that now he is still existing in the third level. So here, that main points you need to understand that what are the points you can say that, like which highlights, which show us hints that right now he is in third level. How can you believe it? So now by these words, by these proofs which tell us that now he is existing in the third level. Who is existing? Charlie. Sorry. The lead story said something about President Cleveland. Now here, Cleveland was the president. The main heading, the main front page of the newspaper was showing this something about the president. I have found that front page since in the public library files, and it was printed June 11, 1894. And also when I went in the public library, I found that in 11th, 1894, this also heading was there. I turned towards the ticket windows, knowing that here on the third level at Grand Central Station. Now where the Charlie is going, the Charlie was going to the ticket window to buy the tickets. I turned towards the ticket windows, knowing that here on the third level at Grand Central I could buy tickets that would take Lucia and me anywhere in the United States, USA. We wanted to go in year 1894, and I wanted 2 tickets to Galesburg or Illinois. Illinois is a place in the Galesburg. So now here in America, United States, there is a place, Galesburg. He deliberately wanted to visit that place. That's why he came to the ticket window to purchase 2 tickets. He wanted to go there to carry her, to carry his wife as well as. So it would be a very beautiful time, it will be a piece of time that they both could spend with each other. Now, have you ever been there? It's a wonderful town still. Now here, my dear students, this line. Have you ever been there? It's a wonderful town still. Now he is telling to his one of friend. Now his one of friend is Sam, who is a psychiatrist. He is telling to his friend with big old frame houses, and he is also explaining about the houses, the big frame, that the front portion was very big, huge lawns, gardens, and the tremendous trees whose branches meet overhead and roof the streets. And now they are just making, now here they are making the roof of the roof for the street. Now you have seen in many places, in many streets of your own places, that there they becomes a kind of a shade, they meet the different side of the street and the different side of the trees both meet at in the upper, and they just make a roof for the street. It looks so amazing, it looks so beautiful, tremendous, and whose branches meet overhead the roof and the street. And in 1894, as I have told you that this is a time of where he has been, 1894, summer evenings were twice as long, that they are bigger, and people sat out on their lawns, and men smoking cigar and talking quietly. So now, as they have the leisure time, as we have the leisure time, we spend our time on the mobile. But in the previous time, when the mobile phone, internet, Android, nothing was there, people generally, after working hours, they came their house and they love to spend their time with their family, relatives, friends in their lawns with having a cigar, and they talk very quietly, very peacefully. So they do not want to disturb to others. The women waving palm leaf fans. Palm leaf fans means they just put the air to themselves with fireflies all around. Fireflies means it's a kind of an insect which flies, which has a little light, which you can see in the when the sun set. In that period of time, you have seen such type of fireflies, a kind of a jugnu, in a peaceful world. So that's why he is saying that that's why he is saying that the Galesburg, this town, is a very beautiful, which makes this place very beautiful. These all the things, like people sitting in lawns and big frame houses, the trees and lawns, people just smoking cigars, and women just have waving palm leaf, and fireflies are also there. The summer evening is so beautiful, and the most important, he is adding that to be back there with the First World War still 20 years off, means that the there is a still time, a 20 years of time is remaining to happen the World War first and World War second over 40 years in future. So it means that for World War, I just suggest you, my dear students, that the world first war was happened in 1914. It started in 1914 and it ended up with almost 5 to 6 years. And the second world war was, you can imagine that it started in 1934 or 1935. So it's a time of 40 years. So now he is saying that the world was not there, everything was very peaceful. Now, what he is doing next? Now, he went to the, as he already had gone to the ticket window to purchase the two tickets, for one for himself and second one is for his wife Lucia. Now, the clerk figured at the fare. Fare means whatever the money he hand over to the ticket counter. The clerk who was sitting inside the ticket window, he found and he figured, he just saw this paper, this piece of paper was totally different. He glanced at my fancy hatband, the hat which I have wore, and now he was looking at the bed. But he figured the fare, and I had enough for two coaches tickets, and I thought that whatever the money I have given him, that's enough for the two coaches, means two seats, one way, and for the one way. But when I counted out the money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. He nodded at the bills. Bills means note. Note means that 1 rupees note, second rupees note, or $1 note, $2 note. So he bills means note. So he nodded. He just said, no, this is not a currency. This is not. You can buy this piece of paper. You cannot travel in this train. So he nodded. Nodded means moving his head in a sign of no or not agree. That is not a money, mister, he said. And if you are trying to skin me means cheat me. If you are trying to cheat me, you wouldn't get very far, because we people, we have the proper security system. We can easily catch you, and if you are trying to deceive us by showing us this piece of paper. Because in 1890 the different currency was there, and now the different currency was there. Now here you can compare with our currency. Now here you have almost 6 or maybe 1 year have been spent that we ever never seen a 500 rupees. That was very important. That piece of paper, that 500 note rupee was very important. But now it's just a piece of paper. It's just a kind of now for us it's a garbage or piece of garbage. It's just a paper. But a 2000 note is something different for us. It's worthful for us. Now moving to next. You wouldn't get very far. And he glanced at the cash drawer beside him. Cash drawer means where he put his all money, whatever the customer or the passenger give him to buy the ticket. So there is a drawer where he keeps his all money. Who? The clerk. Of course, the money was old style bills. That the money, the currency was as a old type of note. Half again as big as the money we use nowadays. That the piece of the size of note was quite bigger than the size we are using right now these days, and different looking, and the color, the printing was totally different in that currency. I turned away and got out fast, and now I don't want to go, I don't want to mess with it, or I don't want to take any trouble. So I just left the place, I just left the counter. There is nothing nice about jail. So I have also heard in 1894 the jail condition was not good for the human, because in that period of time too much trouble was there. So he didn't want to get any panic, or he didn't want to get any tension about it. So he just left the place. So now students, for today we are going to stop it from here, and I hope so you have came through by the we have completed the second part, and you have learned enough about it. So the third part I'll get you soon, and from this I want you to find some questions by your own selves, make some questions by your own self. As I have told you, whenever I'm explaining the chapter, I'm giving you some questions and as well as the answers. I want you to write some question answers, so it would be very beneficial, very worthful for you. And next thing is that in the next part I'll end the chapter, and the next thing is that I'll also come with the main question answer of it, which are very very important. 3 or 4 questions I will give you, which have the perhaps they might become in the exam, in your final exam. So you have to keep watching my videos, and I hope you all are happy, you all are stay well in your home, and I request you to stay at your home. Thank you so much.